Learning goals. Welcome to this learning session on immediate and long-term tectonic hazard responses. In this course, we shall address understanding tectonic hazard responses, immediate responses, saving lives, long-term responses, rebuilding and resilience, Christchurch, New Zealand, a wealthy response, Haiti earthquake, challenges of poverty, Japan earthquake and tsunami, a developed response. Understanding tectonic hazard responses. Tectonic hazards such as earthquakes and tsunamis necessitate a range of responses to mitigate their impact and aid recovery. These responses are broadly categorized into immediate and long-term actions, each serving distinct purposes in the aftermath of a disaster. The effectiveness of these responses often varies significantly based on a country's economic development and available resources. Immediate responses focus on saving lives and providing urgent relief, while long-term responses aim at rebuilding infrastructure, restoring livelihoods, and enhancing future resilience. For instance, after a major earthquake, the initial hours are critical for search and rescue operations. Whereas rebuilding homes can take years, the scale and coordination of these efforts are crucial for successful recovery. Immediate responses, saving lives. Immediate responses to tectonic hazards are critical actions taken in the hours and days following an event to minimize loss of life and provide essential aid. These include deploying rescue teams to locate and extract survivors from collapsed structures, often using specialized equipment and trained dogs. Rapid medical care is also paramount, with field hospitals and emergency clinics set up to treat injuries. Furthermore, immediate efforts involve clearing major roads to allow access for emergency vehicles and aid distribution, and establishing temporary shelters for displaced populations. For example, after the 2011 Japan earthquake and tsunami, 600,000 volunteers were mobilized, and the Japanese army cleared roads of rubble in just 2 days, demonstrating highly efficient, immediate response capabilities. Long-term responses are crucial for recovery after tectonic events. These efforts focus on rebuilding infrastructure and enhancing community resilience. Long-term responses focus on the sustained recovery and reconstruction phases, which can span months or even years after a tectonic event. These efforts include rebuilding damaged infrastructure, such as homes, schools, and hospitals, often incorporating improved building codes to withstand future hazards. Practicing drills and implementing robust early warning systems are also crucial long-term strategies to enhance community preparedness. Economic recovery is a significant aspect of long-term response, involving initiatives to restore livelihoods and attract investment. For instance, after the 2011 Japan disaster, the government allocated a fund of $200 billion for rebuilding over the next decade, and special development zones were established to attract investment. This comprehensive approach helps communities not only recover, but also become more resilient to future events. Christchurch, New Zealand, a wealthy response. The Christchurch earthquake on February 22, 2011, caused an estimated $40 billion in damage, destroying 80% of water and power infrastructure and necessitating the demolition of 10,000 buildings. As a wealthy nation, New Zealand implemented thorough and well-funded long-term responses. By August, 80% of roads were cleared, and water and sewer systems were fully restored for all residents. Crucially, areas were zoned to identify safe land for rebuilding, allowing most displaced residents to return home. This systematic approach, supported by significant national resources, ensured a relatively swift and organized recovery. The city also invested heavily in creating a more resilient urban core, including innovative seismic-resistant building designs, setting a global standard for post-disaster reconstruction in developed nations. Haiti earthquake. Challenges of poverty. In stark contrast, the Haiti earthquake on January 12, 2010, highlighted the severe challenges faced by less wealthy nations in responding to tectonic hazards. With few earthquake-resistant buildings, the disaster caused widespread destruction of homes. Despite long-term international aid from numerous charities, the recovery was severely hampered by a lack of resources and pre-existing poverty. A year after the earthquake, 98% of roads remained unusable due to rubble, severely impeding aid distribution and reconstruction efforts. Over 1 million people were still living in temporary camps, and 70% of the population remained unemployed, relying heavily on international assistance. This prolonged crisis underscored the critical link between a nation's economic status and its capacity for effective disaster response and recovery, with many still struggling years later. Japan Earthquake and Tsunami, a developed response. The magnitude 9.1 Japan earthquake and subsequent tsunami on March 11, 2011, caused immense devastation, including a maximum tsunami height of 39 meters and 20,000 fatalities. Despite the scale of the disaster, Japan's advanced infrastructure and preparedness enabled a highly effective response. Within 2 days, the Japanese army cleared major roads, facilitating rapid relief efforts. Long-term recovery was swift and comprehensive. By November 2011, all electricity, water, and telephone line repairs were completed. The government's proactive approach, including the establishment of special development zones and a $200 billion rebuilding fund, showcased a robust capacity for disaster management. The Fukushima nuclear plant incident, however, added a unique layer of complexity, requiring a 12-mile exclusion zone and long-term environmental monitoring, demonstrating that even highly developed nations face unforeseen challenges. Summary: well done, you have completed the course, Immediate and Long-Term Tectonic Hazard Responses. You should now be familiar with understanding tectonic hazard responses, immediate responses, saving lives, long-term responses, rebuilding and resilience, Christchurch, New Zealand, a wealthy response, Haiti earthquake, challenges of poverty, Japan earthquake and tsunami, a developed response. Should you need to revisit any of the topics in this course, please use the menu at the bottom of the screen.